Get that coffee. 4.5 minutes. Turn me up, turn me up. You guys ready? right, it's 8 o'clock. All right, cool. Guten Morgen. Como allez-vous? How are you? Welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community. More than 20,000 foreign exchange traders. We gather here today to conduct technical and fundamental analysis with the overriding goal of planning our trades in advance. It's Tuesday. Congratulations. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Planning our trades in advance because trading is risky and not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Cool. So, what do you want to do today, huh? Sorry. Oh, it seems like a long week already. I know it feels like a Tuesday, but I'm already worn out. Oh, gotta get those shoulders out. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. This is espresso number 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Wowzer. It's a tough gig being a Forex trader, huh? Always on, never off, huh? Better than being an investment banker, though. I'll tell you what, many people go to B school and then they become investment bankers. They make tons of money, but they're always jealous of the Forex guys. Do you know why? Because iBankers work all weekend. Forex traders have spouses and girlfriends and boyfriends. They go home on the weekend because the markets are actually closed. But other than that, it's all day, all night, isn't it? Did you catch the Bank of Japan interest rate decision last night? Practically midnight, you know? Yeah, well, that's how it goes anyways. So, Forex traders, we are blessed with a very interesting job. And it is a blessing in Asia to say, may your life be interesting. Yes, Forex is very interesting because it's 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and all things matter. Forex is fairly simple. You have to know absolutely everything in the world and then accurately predict the future every single day. But besides that, it's pretty straightforward. So luckily, we have a community called Forex.Today where we can share our resources, so to speak. I can ask you your thoughts, you can share them, and we can learn from each other, which is great. So anyways, what do you want to cover today? Technicals, just keep it techie. Do you want to do some fundies? Do you want to do a little bit of both? Well, we can do all of that. So, thank you for being a subscriber. Hey, while you're here, can you just click the thumbs up button? Not for me, just for YouTube. It's not to stroke my ego or anything like that. I'd just like YouTube to say, hey man, this is quality content. I'd like people in the YouTube universe to maybe watch this. I promise you to not give you a get-rich-quick nonsense, but teach you actually, real economics, real technical trading skills that will actually help you, real proper trader psychology. That's my promise to you. Cool. Now, when we zip over, I want to share some resources with you. And these are, all the links are below the recording here. Trader's Way cares about your education. Why would a broker care about your education? The best business model for them is for you to succeed. Huh. Why? Because they're an ECN. Okay? Oops. They're an ECN, and what that means is that they don't trade against you. So if you like the idea that your broker doesn't trade against you, if that's important to you, Trader's Way is a broker that you should absolutely, totally consider. I've been recommending them for about 8 years since I came across them. You can click the link here, but if you're worried that I'm going to earn a commission or something like that, don't click the link. Don't click the link. Just go. I don't earn a commission. Don't worry about it. Nonetheless, if you want to learn from training videos, investorbootcamp.com, $88 a year. If you learn better from books, you can read my book. I think it's about $50. Where is it? I think it's $50. I don't even know. What is it now? See, it's not my book. I only wrote it. I sold the rights. Now, how much is it? Holy crap. Holy crap. It's $61. Shut the back door. Look at this. It's such a deal, though. It used to be $89. Really? Holy shit. Wow. Anyways, look at that. That's amazing. So anyways, look, Wiley owns the book, not me. I only wrote it. I'm just a simple author. So, but I'll promise you, when I write a book, it won't be 61, it won't be 51, it won't be 41. It'll be as cheap as I could possibly manufacture it and ship it to you. That is my promise to you. But if you learn from reading, it's an interesting book. I can promise you that. And there's a lot of free stuff here. For example, go to tradeplans.ai, you put in a trade plan, and it comes out, it'll look something like this, and it's completely anonymous. Notice, it's completely anonymous. There's no markings of like who posted this. Completely anonymous. So you can get feedback from the community. You might get feedback from me on the tradeplans.ai YouTube channel. So I might give you personal feedback. But the interesting thing is you get personal feedback from me. You get feedback from the community. See, someone agrees with this. But you'll also get feedback by Aiden, the artificial intelligence I taught how to trade. And you'll post your trade plan 1 second later, 2 seconds later, whatever. It arrives in your Gmail account or in your email account. And it's stunning. It's startling how good the AI feedback is. So if you're learning how to trade and you're like trying to figure out like trends and stuff like that, like, you know, if you want a coach that's free, I mean, think of it. It's free. There's no monetization at all on tradeplans.ai. If you'd like a coach to review every single trade plan that you create, tradeplans.ai will do that for you. And it's anonymous, it's free, and it's instant. So if you want a second opinion before you actually place a real trade, try it. It's, oh my God, it's amazing. And I'm spending, you know, like I think I calculated it in the last month. I spent about $750 on this. And it's free. You keep money out of my pocket, and it's a gift to you. You should use it. It's amazing. So anyways, all these resources are available below. All right, so let's get on with it. We'll start with this one, and then I will do what I did yesterday, and I'll take requests from the audience, our audience participation here. So we'll start with my WTI, and if we break this down onto a smaller time frame, we've had this set up for quite some time now, and we had it going this way for a long time. Then we hit 2 standard deviations below the mean. Then we made a higher high. So I set up a trade plan where you buy a dip, which is plan A, or a dip, which is plan B. We didn't know whether it'd be A or B, but we know we're buyers. If you're a bull, that's how you'd set it up. And so plan A went to target. I had it going a little higher. See, there's 2 targets. There's an aggressive one and a conservative one. because plan A is kicking off of a central pivot, I was going more aggressive. So what it did is it went to the conservative and it pulled back. But nonetheless, if you're a bull here, higher high, and you are probably interested in this higher low scenario. Okay, what used to be resistance is now support. And your trade plan today might look something like that. And now we get to the original plan A target. Maybe a bit. That's how you're planning that. Okay. Pretty nice, right? So we'll see. We'll see if we have a risk on day. We don't know. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a poll. You guys ready? I want to know, okay, what euro pair should I review? Okay, euro versus what? Dollar, Aussie, yen, or euro pound maybe, or euro Swissy. I'm going to do Swissy. All right. I'm going to take 30 votes. The first 30 votes get to dictate what we do next. 30 votes. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Euro. What euro pair? 13 votes. Come on. As soon as we get to 30. Right now, it's close between euro dollar and euro yen, neck and neck. Euro dollar, euro yen. 21 votes, 22 votes. When we get to 30, that's the one I'm doing. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Two more votes. Somebody changed their mind. Another person changed their mind. Another person changed their mind. It's so funny. People are like, why waste it on Swissy? Ah, that's interesting to watch you guys do that. How funny. All right. Come on, guys. What, you got broken fingers? Can't vote? Don't vote. Don't vote. Yeah, you should vote. Why are we stuck at 29 votes? You guys are silly. 30. Done. All right. 53 chose euro dollar. Let's go over to the world of euro. We'll take a look at euro dollar. Right now, it's poised to do a fairly straightforward risk-on play today. Okay. If you use your Wayne and Nachi tool, okay, I mean, you could do it from the lowest low, or you could do it from like the current, right? The current kind of, so it looks like that's the one in play. Anyways, all right, so based on this, you have your up, okay, higher, high, not, well, higher than this area here, not this one here. So the plan for today is try to make a higher high. We don't know if that'll work, but for those that are shorter term traders, you got your higher high, came down, you got your 50% retracement. And what these guys are trying to do now is take it north and get it above here. Now, of course, we don't know if that's going to work. Bears are going to look the other way, but it's too early, I think, to be a bear. But, you know, if you were going to reverse engineer this, let me show you, like from a bearish point of view, you're playing it like we kicked off a double top, right? Right? Like this is what a bear is doing. Delete. All right, let's do it this way. Okay, bears are playing the double top already. And what they're doing is they've waited for it to come up, make a 66% retracement, not a 618. Okay. It's 2024, not 2025. Just a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay. Anyways, just reviewing the comment there. This is what a bear's thinking. That's a risk-off day. That's a profit-taking day. And of course, that's very much plausible, isn't it? So, like, look, bears, like, what do bears do? Bears sell, okay, double tops, and bears sell lower highs. Okay, so if you're a bear, your opportunity is right now. Okay, if you're a bear, this is it. Game on. Okay. Anybody willing to admit that they're a bull or a bear? Okay. So you can see that bears are trying to engage. So what you would do if you're a bear, you go indicators, custom, and you get biased pivots, and you go bearish mode. Daily 20 is fine. Yeah. I mean, why don't we make it 2? Okay, and midpoint's true. Okay, great. And this is actually a tomorrow's trade. And, oh, it's beautiful, just like I drew. Okay, this is what a bear is doing. Okay, they're taking tomorrow's sell zone. You see, bearish sell zone. That's based on tomorrow. So if you're just logging in trying to figure out what to do today, that's why you're late. You're like, people are already planning tomorrow, bro. But anyways, it looks like a 618, and typically that can get you even lower than that. So it looks like if you get this right, it'll probably fall for at least a couple of days. Okay, the conservative target so far is there's the sell zone, here's the target, which is currently around the hourly 200 EMA, but you could take your Wayne Anachi tool. And by the way, remember the point where I said, you know, worshiping Fibonacci is ridiculous, to think that 618 is somehow a magical golden ratio, and the skin of a sea star grows in this ratio, and the skin of a pineapple and the cherry blossoms on a tree, they're all related and it's all natural. I'm like, it's so stupid, okay? So I changed mine to 66, not 618, and it works just as good, if not better. You guys buy into that? That you're just simply getting a 2/3 discount versus some magical universal number. It's in the laws of nature, and that's why you make money. Well, how stupid. But people believe this stuff, huh? Yeah. So anyways, I hope I broke the wives' tale. Okay. So anyways, if it worked, you probably get a couple of days, and you get down, you know, let's say 2 standard deviations below this bullish mean. Okay, fine. So that's the bullish point of view, and we definitely could have a risk-off day today. And is it valid for a bear to take a shot to the south side? Yes. Yes, it is. Does it mean it'll work? No. So what is it that you intend to do? What is it that you want? Are you a bull? Are you risk on? Do you think the stock market's going to go up? Okay. That's what it comes down to. And are we on our way to this price level? Are you trading? I really have to go further back now, daily. Are you trading this pattern? Whoa, you're like, Wayne, where did that come from? Bro, I put this out weeks ago, maybe a month ago. So what direction are you going? Are you swinging both ways like a broken gate? Or are you a bull or are you a bear? And so a bull will continue to take it north until it stops working. Has it stopped working? No. In fact, this is pretty flat on the shorter run. But on the longer run, is this what you see happening? Okay? What's your intention? When you wake up in the morning, okay, do you have a bias set or do you wing it every day? Okay? So anyway, so if you're a bull, you can buy a dip here. Should you be concerned? Yeah, but not afraid. Okay? You should, right? You should be strong if you're a leader in this market. Not stupid, but strong. Right? Yeah. So what is your intention? Are you a bull? So you might have been a bull and I just convinced you to be a bear. Then you're not a bull. If I can spend 5 minutes convincing you to be a bear, you're not a bull. You're like, oh, I don't know, maybe he's right. No, make an opinion. You either stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Okay, so look, what would a bull do? A bull is taking this north. They knew that yesterday and they know it tomorrow. We just don't know if it's a good time. You know your intent, you know your strategy. But is this what you believe is happening? Are we going from M2 to M4, yes or no? Or if you're a bear, you're saying, no way, no, I don't believe that's what we're doing. We are doing M3 to M1. And I say, oh, cool, right on. Yeah, I might agree with you. And I could even say, well, it makes sense. You know, there might be some profit taking, and then maybe next month we have game on. The thing is, you're either, okay, the blue or the pink. If you're not blue, if you're not pink, then you're just red. And by red, I mean losses. You see? Okay, so currently I am still risk on. I understand the vulnerability here, but I'm still risk on. When I go to this daily chart, it is bullish by definition. It has been bullish since, what, the 10th, 11th, 15th? Okay, 15th of November. Now, we know on the 1st of November was when the Fed told us to be a bull. But by definition, this is bullish, and I just have to wait. I can cut the corner and add, and go from a 24-hour to a 4-hour. Oh, it's still bullish. So I can use that to make my decision. It's still bullish. But if you want to like front run all of this and say, well, it has been bullish, but it's turning bearish, that's your alpha, not mine. And I understand what you're doing. You're playing the double top, lower high. Sweet. But that may not be what I'm doing. Everyone else is just chasing, and all those traders are probably on the long run ain't gonna make it. Cool. Right on. So let's do another one. Which Great British Pound pair to cover today, since it's Forex? All right, we can do pound CAD. We can do, I guess we should always do dollar, but my fear is you always do dollar. And then you're not, what that means is very often you're not even thinking, you just want me to tell you what to do. And there's the fallacy. But anyways, we'll put it there. Maybe you are interested in yen and maybe you are interested in euro. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Okay, so we are now voting on which pound pair you would like me to cover. As soon as we get to 30 votes, I will cover that particular pair. This is a DMOC, you see. All right, right now, yen is way out in front. Yen, 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 euro, or pound yen, pound yen, pound yen. We had Bank of Japan interest rate decision last night that's probably influenced you. Second place is dollar, pound dollar. 2 more votes, 2 more votes, 2 more votes. What do you want me to cover on the pound? Great big pig. Boom. We hit 30. We're done. Thank you for voting. 63% want beast, widowmaker, pound, yen. So let's go up to the yens. Let's go to the beast. Okay, so great. So we have to redo everything we've done. Like we've talked about this 10, 15 times. There's the double top. There was rumors or discussions that the Bank of Japan could either adjust yield curve control or raise interest rates all the way to 0. Okay, if you recall, I shorted here. Oh, I shorted here, I think, right? And I exited here somewhere with like 750 pips. Okay, great. So that sets up where we were. You can see the reload, which I also have drawn for you with an arrow. I had this as the area, and this is the moving averages. And so the second one worked, and that dropped about 400 pips, 500 pips, whatever it was. Okay, great. And now notice that this is the important area. Now we went a little lower. Okay, we went a little lower, but nonetheless, that actually, which is, I don't care about M0, never have, never will, but boy, it worked out this time. But okay, so what's going on now? Well, last night, and notice this occurred on the aggressive, okay, December target. Okay. When you learn how to trade by joining Investor Bootcamp for a whopping $88, you will learn how to trade properly. And in those training courses, you will learn the importance of this number. Cool. So just by randomness, okay, boom. And this had to do with last night's Bank of Japan meeting. Bank of Japan did not confirm the rumors, did not say anything about jacking up interest rates, did not say anything about adjusting yield curve control, and massive profit taking on that move. So here we are back to this area yet again. And so now really the way you should look at this is an upside range, this is a downside range. But it's also the end of the year. This is the end. How can I join the bootcamp? You go to investorbootcamp.com, or you look in the description below the video and you click the link that says investorbootcamp.com. Then you take out a credit card and you put in $88. And it's unlocked for a year. Cool. Okay. Cool. So anyways, here we are. And now what? Well, there's a couple of things going on, like superseding all the rumor stuff I just talked about was this idea that the Fed is going to raise. So one half of this was Japan is going to strengthen the yen. Okay, that's now not been confirmed. But the Fed has told us they're likely to cut 2 or 3 times next year. That kills the USD, or doesn't kill it. I mean, it creates USD weakness, which makes the yen look stronger relative to the dollar, because the dollar will weaken. So there still is, how should I say it in English, right? It still makes this pair a bit heavy, but it's not the narrative that created the drop per se, but there is this idea that it's the slow death of the carry trade, because the Bank of Japan actually has told us they're going to raise interest rates. They just didn't tell us this meeting. And I expect over the next, let's say, 18 months to 2 years, that the Bank of Japan, the BOJ, goes from negative 0.1%, okay, all the way to plus 1%. The actual number, if I were to not be, I guess I could have just left that. The actual number is 0.8. But I said 2 years. So yeah, I think it can go to pretty close to 1.0. Okay, so as that happens, that adds more weight to what we're looking at. More weight that the yen over the next couple of years can strengthen more. Just simply as they raise interest rates from negative to positive. Maybe all the way to 1%, which is still ridiculously low, right? But it's less carry trade. In particular, if now we go to the second part of the equation, if Australia lowers interest rates, if Canada lowers interest rates, if Europe lowers interest rates, if the United States lowers interest rates, if New Zealand lowers interest rates, its effect will make the yen look stronger. We're not so sure, though, if the Bank of England can cut interest rates, right? So if everyone else is cutting, did I say raise? I hope I didn't just blurt out the exact opposite. Did I say all the other central banks were going to raise or cut? I meant cut. If all the other central banks are cutting, that in itself is going to make the yen look stronger. Now, maybe not against the pound. The pound might just hang in there. The Bank of England might just never cut. But if they do, once again, down. So you could over the next 12 to 18 months lean towards yen strength. Now, we have not had a scenario like that for years. Let me go out to the daily and remind us. Actually, let's go out to the weekly. I'll remind you, okay, we've been bullish on this since the end of COVID. But what's interesting now is the narrative may have changed where slowly over time, I'll say that again, slowly over time, we head back. And if it's not on the pound yen, well, it might be euro yen. I think it'll be less that, but maybe Aussie yen or Kiwi yen. Okay? Or maybe CAD yen. Or maybe USD yen. So we're getting there, you see, we're getting there. But last night it was confirmed that it hasn't happened yet. And bulls are buying it back. I think it's really bears have taken profit. Now, I took profit days ago, so I'm not in this anymore. But I think it's now happening. And if you were going to be, let's say, an astute bear, I don't know if you're a bear or not, so you might disagree with everything I said, and that's perfectly fine. But January's move is like this. Wait, what? January? Yeah, you haven't planned January yet? Seriously? You haven't planned January yet? What is it that you do all day? Oh, I'm watching the 5-8 cross on the 15-minute chart. I'm chasing stochastics on the 30-minute chart. I'm using the MACD on the 2-minute chart. Really? That's the value you do all day? And you haven't thought for 2 minutes about next month? Interesting. All right. Now, the flip side of this is there is support here, huh? You see it? We've tested this 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Now, why that particular number? Not really sure. But it is what it is, okay? And so a bull is going to try to climb back onto that, okay, 21. It doesn't seem to be a weekly trade plan, so let's check the daily. And then it's bearish daily, and it's gobbledygoo on weekly. So I'm going to say it's not weekly. And then we go back, And then you see, I go back to this stuff where I'm like, on the weekly chart, it didn't make a lot of sense of this price, but now you can see, oh yeah, we're kicking off the neutral. This is the fair market value on the daily chart. The fair market value. In my book, I talk that this is a target, not an entry. What that means is bears can sell and then take profit. You don't buy here because if that's the fair market value, bulls agree and bears agree. So nobody knows what direction. So this move here, based on this price, this average price, tells me this is almost all profit taking. Nobody's actually buying the pound yet. Now maybe retail is, but institutional may not be, and in fact, they might be thinking about all the fundamentals I just discussed. So there might be a lot of new orders sort of around this zone to get short again and target something beyond the fair market value, because it went from an asset that has been bullish for 2 or 3 years, and it's the end of the trend. And I'll remind you, I sold it right here, and the move was 1,000 pips in like a week. Clearly, we hit stops. Okay? And now we hit limit orders. Okay? And now there's probably new entry orders here. Somewhere in here. How do I know that? Well, I'm using pivot points, bro. So I don't know for sure, but that's how I use pivot points. So in this case, I'm going to be more conservative because I think there's a lot of year-end flow, and the higher price is more interesting. When you're conservative, the higher price is more interesting. And well, I've already marked it for you. You're welcome. Now this is an op, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know yet. But the higher one, 85 and some change, we'll call it 86. 186 might be the number. Cool. Was that good? Was that good? Did it make anybody tingly? Makes me tingly. Okay, let's move on to the next. Let's start a poll. Let's do which CAD pair should I cover today? We can do euro, dollar, yen. I just did yen. Swissy. Do I want to do a CAD? No. Commodity? No. Well, maybe you want me to. Yeah, let's do it. Good enough. Boom. All right, so now we are doing CAD. Which CAD pair do you want me to cover? First 30 votes get to dictate what we do next. CAD, kitty CAD, kitty CAD. What do you want to do next, kitty CAD? And first 30 votes get to dictate the direction for today. Okay, 16 votes, we're halfway there. USD in the lead, followed by Swiss franc close behind. USD CAD, CAD Swissy. Okay, 21 votes, we're almost there. 2/3 of the way. Okay, 71%, we're almost there. Oh, it's close. 25 votes. Everyone's going for USD. 50% of the votes are going for USD. Try to get your vote in. 4 more votes. Which CAD pair? Which CAD pair? Go, 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 go! Okay, oh, it's close. People are going for euro right now. Oh, 29 votes, 28 votes, 29 votes. It's funny how you guys can unvote. 31, boom. All right. Did it close? It didn't close. Is it closing? There it is. Let's see. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. 45% voted for USD CAD. Thank you for voting. Let's go to the kitty CAD. CAD. My, oh my. Kitty CAD on the 15. I want to move this over to the 1H. Okay. CAD's generally strong right now. Great. And what did you want to do? USD. Do I even have it on here? Where am I? Aussie CAD, Kiwi CAD, Pound CAD, Swissy Gear. I don't even have it there. So I got to go to my dollar setup. Nah, let's get rid of one of these. Kiwi CAD, Aussie CAD, Swissy. Do we care? Let's Pound CAD, Euro CAD. Let's kill CAD Swissy and turn that into dollar CAD. Dollar CAD. Boom, boom, boom. All right, dollar CAD. And so right now, you can see the Canadian dollar is strong. This is an index. This is the Canadian dollar versus everything. Hey, man, if you don't have the right tools, then you don't know what to do. Okay? You're a plumber with a hammer. You're going to be less than optimized. All right. So killer kicking off the 21. That's the most aggressive setup that we have. Okay. What this means is the Canadian dollar is strong, which we've already confirmed, and dollar is weak. That's actually a risk on play. And we cleared through the low. So maybe that's why we have that bigger move. When we go into the daily, let's see how you had the lower low, lower high, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot off the 5 EMA. Drop into a 4 hour, same thing, lower low, lower high. Take it down. We're already got all the pivots set from bearish. So there's a sell zone, there's a sell zone, there's a sell zone. Here's a sell zone. So the trade plan for today was sell at 134. Let me drop into a 1 hour so we can see this better. Today's, see, bearish selling zone. 134, and our conservative target is right here. 133.44. We just hit 133.49, which is fine, or 50. So that's good enough. That's, good enough. Pretty close, midpoint psych level. This target is just based on yesterday's volatility. But, midpoint psych level being in there is pretty good. So this is the sell zone. And again, anyone that's gone through the training course at investorbootcamp.com knows all about this. There's the conservative target, which we're hitting. And then the more aggressive target is 133.26. So another 25 pips below us. Okay. And then we will probably play off of this later today or tomorrow, which is tomorrow's trade plan. So for today, if the stock market continues risk on, if the stock market continues to go up, if everything is right as rain, you'll probably get moves like this, then up like this, and then like this tomorrow. So now we have like most of today is already done. Okay. Okay, most of today is already done. So for those that wake up and they say, hey, so what's going on, fellas? Should I sell the USD CAD? Not winner, winner, chicken dinner, loser, 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 poopy diaper. It doesn't quite ring the same. But look, the trade plan for today was sell in this area. So if you walk into New York and you're like, what do we do now? We're thinking about taking profit in about 20 pips. Okay? Cool. So what you should be doing now is preparing for tomorrow's trade. So you could say if we get to that target, then your sell zone for tomorrow is somewhere in here. And then you try to refine it and you're like, well, if it did a 66 on the Wayne Anachi, okay, if it did a 50% on the Wayne Anachi, or if it did a 33 on the Wayne Anachi, which one of these seem to be representing support and resistance? And you're like, you know, the 33 seems pretty interesting, doesn't it? So that could be a plan A. And in particular, if it gets low or even lower than our target, then it's going to pull what is currently tomorrow's sell zone. It's going to pull it down. And then you'll have multiple reasons now why plan A is good. And then you'll have to decide, are there midpoint psych levels in here? 33, no, 33, what about this one? And you start asking yourself questions. Well, you know, right, if that were, that's most likely what you're going to plan. But what would you do if it went this far? Is there an important number up there? Is there an important moving average, maybe on a higher time frame, like a 4 hour? Like, what's going on for a plan B scenario? You see? So you got plan A done. That's tomorrow's plan, which you might have to do later today. But you'll get your money tomorrow. You see? All right, so what's going on the 4 hour? Will this, let me put this in, try to get the right color. And will this moving average be here tomorrow? Right? In that case, you might have a scenario like, well, what if it looked like this tomorrow? Could you take it down on that kind of pullback? And that would be a valid plan B, wouldn't it? Okay, using Wayne and Nachi. You have a plan A and plan B. Plan A aggressive, plan B conservative. Okay, one of them is, plan B is kick it off the 4 hour 21 tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll trade you tomorrow. Okay? What do you think? Now, of course, we'll get an opposite response if the U.S. stock market crashes today. But lower low, I don't want to think about the other way. Cool. So that's your kitty cat. All right, let's do a commodity, huh? This is going to be tricky. What commodity should I cover today? This is going to get controversial. Okay. Gold or oil? Let's duke it out. Boom. Let's see what's on your mind. Yeah, binary, one or the other. Okay, next 30 votes dictate whether we do gold or oil. Battle it out. Let me know. This is a democracy. You see, it's a democracy. Let's go. What do you want me to cover next? Let's go. Go. Oil leading by a little bit. 1/3 gold, 2/3 oil. The beautiful people. Cool. Oh, we got 30 votes already. Oh, I took my eyes off the prize. All right, first 30 votes get to dictate the universe. Okay, you snooze, you lose. We are doing oil. Boom, ba boom, 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 ba boo. Too bad, gold bucks. Hey, wait, did we already do oil? You guys are so funny. We already did it. We already did it. Didn't we? I think we did. Or is that in, maybe that was quant box. Did we already do it? I thought I started with this. Well, whatever. Okay, voter's choice. So here's, I think I already did it. Oh, man, that might have been earlier. Yeah, I did do it here, right? Not just in, see, I did a quant box. Yeah, but well, for those, look, then you should have voted a different way. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, up, down, and up. And I'm still a bull. Yeah, I did start with it. Hey, well, there was less people, right? So, right, we have quite a few more people have come in. So look, they participated more. Okay, I'm a performance guy. Okay, I'm a performance guy. So, yeah, nice to meet you. What do you do? Okay, so if you voted, that's what you get. So this is the trade plan that I have going on now. It started with an inverse head and shoulders, which happened. Then I made a higher high. So then I planned out plan A and plan B for a higher low. It did that. Then we went to conservative target and it did that. And now we've retraced back to a roll reversal, which is normal. So the next part is higher high predicts higher low on the roll reversal. So there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, and here we are. And the conservative, the conservative target for the week we already achieved on the first plan A. This is sort of a reload situation. And so the next one is sort of like the higher high goes to about 75 and a quarter, which we knew back on Sunday and Monday. Okay, so this is going to rely heavily whether today is a big stock market up day. Now, if the stock market collapses today, then this is going to move back into a range. And what happens is we get a range like this. Okay, not a deranged, but that just shows that we've been stuck in this zone for a while. But the question is, are you trading this as a higher high? If so, okay, this is the trade plan now. So our entry was down here, which I planned out last week. Now we've hit target, conservative target this week. So again, last week's trade plan was this. So this week's trade plan is basically this. And maybe higher, of course, because I've already planned that out as well. If we can do that, then we're on our way to 80. So you might be buying it at 72.5. Going for 80, bro. Good deal, bro. Good deal. Cool. Nice. So that is oil. Okay. Cool. Now, I'm not going to do a vote on crypto, but I did a crypto plan yesterday. Okay. And let's try to bump that out. And we're still holding. Remember, we're still holding in this zone, but there is downward pressure. So you got to be very careful. Bears are selling closer and closer to the line, but bulls are holding the line. Okay, so not a lot of follow-up there. Bitcoin had a great day. Okay, and so if we have a risk-on day, your two lines are at these prices. Okay, somebody wanted to do exotics. Okay, so let's do an exotic poll. Maybe you guys care. Which exotic pair to cover today? Maybe you care, maybe you don't, but hopefully we get at least 33. So you get, I like Euro ZAR. Okay. And then USD Mexican peso. Okay. So, which exotic pair should I cover today? Euro Rand or USD Mexican peso? First 30 votes gets to dictate what we covered today. Emerald wanted exotics. Emerald always gets what he wants. Okay, USD Mexican peso leading, but not by much. Please give a vote. Pick one randomly, even if you don't care. These are high yielders. Okay, 2/3 going for USD Mexican peso. $24 votes, 26 votes, 70% peso. 3 more votes. People leaning on peso. 29 votes, leaning on pesos. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Revelation says, Wayne, I like Trader's Way. Awesome. Okay. Where did it go? The poll didn't get posted. Do you guys see the poll results? I know what it was, but how come it didn't post? Well, it was 70%. All right, there it is. Boom. Oh, it flipped right at the last second, huh? Interesting. 67% said USD peso. Okay. All right, so let's do some exotics. Let's go over the peso. My peso strategy is based on nearshoring. Okay, when we were at 25, we're at 17 right now. When we're at 25, I was preaching to the Forex.Today community that we could go from 25 down to 8. It'd take a few years, but I said that was my target. Okay, I sat on one of these trades for almost a year. Made a boatload just to point it out. Of course, nobody remembers that. There's only today and tomorrow, right? But nonetheless, then we had that sort of, right? We had that sort of sideways move for a while, for a year. Okay. And then what? And then we're back on again. Down, 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 up, up, sell, down, 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 up, sell. And then what? Canada Day. Oh my God, here he goes again with his stupid Canada Day. Well, you know what? As a Canadian, I know how powerful we are. Huh? I'm telling you. Canadians are quiet, hard-working folk, and we can move a market, and we don't sing about it. We just do it. Cool. So we hit Canada Day. Yep. Up, right? So you get the double bottom, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, up to the Wenatchee level of 33%. 33.3333333, otherwise known as 1 over 3, because then it's 1 over 333 bar. I like to be precise to at least 27 digits. That's how I trade, because it's magic. It's magic. There's magic. Anyways, cool. So it made a 1/3, right? Boom. And then what? Down, 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 down. New lower low. Yay! Off of a double top. Okay. So remember, what can bears, and I covered this earlier today, What do bears do? Bears sell double tops or lower highs. We already covered this today. Double top, sellable. Lower high, sellable. Lower low, sellable? No, profit taking. Lower high, sellable? Yes. Our target currently is 1660. And your selling opportunity was 17.5. Dude, bro, that's a good trade, my friend. That's a good trade. Central pivot point, it's actually lower. This is a solid 16.5 from a solid 17.5. That dem there, a lot of pips, bro. Gets us to a bottom. So doesn't mean a lower low or anything like that. But that's a lot of pips. And if you collect swap, that's a lot of swap. Okay. Cool, man. And what's nice is I've planned all of this out for you in advance. It's done. It's done. It's done. I planned it for you. It's been here for months. You either have a strategy or you're all tactics. Okay? You should have some strategy. You should know before you even wake up what you intend to do. Otherwise, you're an amateur. You'll get rolled over by the professionals. If you don't know what you're going to do before you do it, you, by definition, are inconsistent. How can you trade an inconsistent market inconsistently and expect to get consistent returns? It's total derangementness. You're totally deranged if you think you can be random and get consistent results. Okay? So, if you already knew you wanted to sell this, then you have very, very, very straightforward setups. In this case, what? Sell at the monthly central pivot or sell at the monthly pivot. Of course, this was all set up, sell at the monthly M3, which is, by the way, M3 is the most important selling pivot, and it was created by the double top. But that is aggressive. I get it. I get it. Totally, totally. This is simple price action. This is simple price action. If you guys don't know this stuff, like that's simple price action. That's simple pivot point stuff. This is basic. So if you're not planning ahead, you don't have a strategy, you need to fix that. I will fix you. Join Investor Bootcamp. If you don't understand pivot points, I can fix that. Join Investor Bootcamp. If you don't understand price action, I can fix that. Join Investor Bootcamp. Am I doing this so I can get your $88 out of your pocket? Dude, seriously. The course was $1,382, and you think I'm trying to steal your $88? I've dropped the price by 99% during COVID, and I've left it there. So if you're freaking out that I'm trying to steal your $88, you got a serious mental problem. It's emotional. You're saying no because you don't believe it to be true. You're in your own way. Would you feel better if I charged $1,382 again? Would that make you feel better? Well, then maybe I'll raise the price. If that makes you join. The thing is, join so I can have a positive impact on your trading. That's a year, not a month. Right? It's a leap of faith, but it's a step off of a curb, not a cliff. Okay? What am I going to do? Take the $88 and fill my gas tank? I wouldn't sell my soul to fill my gas tank. So, peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. Have a kick-ass day. Remember, if you're in my swing trading group, we are doing the week on the street where we do all the fundamental research. We actually download and read the actual economic reports. We actually do the work. We are actually going to do the work today. And this is the easy work. For some reason, 95% of traders are unwilling to do or just simply incapable. Well, we're going to do it together. And that our bond and our connection to doing the actual work is the path and process to greatness. I'll see you soon.